Welcome back in, everyone, to Fierce XP playing Tower Dominion. We're on episode 34. We are 30 for 33 in our win rate so far in this series. And today we'll be playing as Trevia. They are our last hero available to get the badge on before we've got to focus on getting the other unlocks. And after we take care of Delvin, when we sort that out, we'll be just doing some fun runs as whoever we want while we get the supply that we need for Butthurt over here. I did switch up the video. I went back to 1080p aspect ratio, just kind of playing around between the two, but I think this might be more practical on more devices. So I've got no issue with that. Would love to hear you guys' feedback if you prefer one way or the other, but we're going to try that out in this video. Okay, so we start with a smoke signal. It costs 500 supply though, and we start with an air command. We'll have to see if we can get it in play. Now, before we jump in here, why don't we just refresh our memory on the air command? We can get discovery, really important. We can get recon production, nice and cheap. A lot of supply production for a lot of tech. And then other than, we can gain a smoke signal, we could give detection to adjacent buildings. Some interesting stuff, but especially the discovery and the recon really appeals to me. So we'll see whether or not we can get that in play. Back with the Dragoons. Cool. Look at this passage back here that's going to loop right around the HQ before it gets back up. And then hopefully this is going to become the perfect smoke signal passageway. But what are we going to do with an elbow? That's not the piece that we want. In fact, we might even roll. Oh, that's a lifesaver. Okay. We kind of actually need crosses here, don't we? We could do this, though. I think a cross is going to be a big ask. We want straight pieces along the back. Man, we're going to have to really generate some recon to make this map shaped out the way we want. Because otherwise it's like this, but then how do we get that reconnected? Okay. So be it. Get some guns and we go. Okay. We sure had fun with light mortars in the last episode. That was crazy. The platform would be nice. No normal doctrines here, which is interesting, but let's just grab a Durandal. Some more mirror doors. Sounds good. Get a couple blueprints in the bank early, and then hopefully we get some useful doctrines shortly. Well, we'll take all that recon. You said we need to re-roll. Straight piece, perfect. Let's keep working on this side that we've already invested in. That's good. No neutral buildings yet. Let's get our officers' quarters down. Nice and out of the way. Maybe something like that. And we can get superintendent. Gotta get that online. Need a way to be able to re-roll when we're in a jam. Try to shape this out the way that we want. Okay. Heavy guns, not bad. We get a Warwolf. And Unbreakable Faith with a platform, of course, is nice. Let's keep stacking blueprints. It's good to get that done early game like this. Try to give ourselves some options, of course. Grenadier production, supply production. How many platforms? We've got none. I think we are going to take the supply production. Now we can use an elbow, fortunately. Well, I sure hope we don't get a British nest. I guess we could do it just straight out this way. That would be fine. But this is going to be quite a big wing on both sides before we get to a big run out that way. I don't know. Maybe smoke signal won't perform the way we'd like it to. It's very possible. Let's get a werewolf down. We have no repair. I always seem to forget that until we start taking damage like this. First batch. Oh, we've already got Durandals. Imperial Barracks doesn't hurt. Okay, let's get the cybernetic for sure. And then we start working towards our first repair. We've got no platforms. This is quite a spot there, isn't it? Okay. I'm willing to do that. One wave till threat reveals, so let's sit tight for a second. See which way we're going to go with the Durandal. Sorry, with the Mirador. Warwolf is providing some welcome relief there. Didn't take nearly as much damage. Might just want the platform and the supply. Don't know how much we'll be re-rolling. Okay, let's do that. Straight piece, that's great. There is a Britta's nest. Okay, what does that mean? Going forward, a straight piece is good. Same with over here. An elbow is okay. A T is okay. But we are going to have to do this in preparation. And we're creating a very sketchy situation, of course, where they're going to come to this intersection and then break off. And some will come right down the gut, which is the scary part. But we may be able to make our HQ powerful enough that we don't mind that. I think this is wiser. We've got to get that Britta's Nest one out, and wow, am I happy we did. Because that gravity well would have been back here and hardly ever in use. Now it is right down Main Street. And when are we going to park there? Probably at Mirador, would make sense. And did we get the Devaskor? No, we got the Mimikos, which I'm happy with. Okay, so this and this are actually the same, but this, I think, is a better potential for a Durandal. At least it's elevated 1, versus we could do this. And we're going to go underground, but we have so little money. Let's prioritize this first. We need to get a bit of repair. So underground depot, reaching out a little further there with a special, and then close support eventually. Wow, I'm so happy with this. Gravity, well. And I think we're set up pretty well for a Britta's Nest. It'll take a while, but we'll get all of this built out. We really need supply. That's a big part of this. I don't think we had a Claymore yet, so that's also good. We can now get close support. And we're only healing for a teensy bit, 130, but if we defend ourselves well, we can eventually get back up. Fortunately, the HQ is very capable. Just gotta have those guns. It's so hard to go the other direction. We did do it. We had a, well, at one point, I don't know if it was in this series, but we got the huge Mirador run going, and that is a fun upgrade. Okay, batch production, that's a big one. Also, I don't know if we've got a Bastion yet, so that's also useful. But we've got plus 20% already in the bank. So this goes even harder. It'll get worse, but that's okay. We get the help right now. 192. It's excellent. Okay, a corner piece. It's kind of surprised we got that before the Britta's Nest. And we could do it here. However, I'm interested in re-rolling. The only thing we might not love is a cross, but we could even do that here. I'm okay with maybe a little offshoot. But we would want a T or a straight and get this out. Let's go once. I don't know. It gives more opportunity for the gravity well. I think actually that's an okay dynamic. So they're going to come down here and get hit just as much right on that spot from the gravity well. And we're also going to free up this from being a really scary intersection. And we'll spread them out a little bit more further out this way. And it'll still come up and reconnect with the Brita's Nest, but it gives some alternate pathing, which I'm happy with, actually. Okay, what else? We need more repair. But a way to do that is to underground train. So why don't we grab Superintendent right away? We'll take a platform. Decimation position is unique. The Mimikos can benefit from their splashy. Maybe a light mortar. Get some variety in the mix here. And I think this guy can have underground. That's about it. Nice slowing effect right here on this side too. I'm glad that we did that. Pretty decent coverage there. Look at how long it took them to get to that intersection. Both enemies are facing, by the way, in tier 1 can be slowed. Unbreakable Faith would be nice. Give ourselves some more cushion. Versus Frontline Trench, we've already got Durandals. Let's get Unbreakable Faith, and we jump to 3,400. It also increases our repair, by the way, because, does it? Maybe a little. Because it's a percentage of our HP that we repair. I actually think that is good. One platform here, and it's a Claymore position. This might need to be a Bastion. It would sure be a good spot. It's expensive right now, so we may have to hold off, but... We also want to get Warden, because he's going to do a lot of work, and we want him to be able to shoot up there. But for now, I think we keep going. We can survive this. Hopefully. Without taking too much damage, because we're light on repair still. That went well. The Mimikos were a little bit scary right here, but we got them. We got them. Juicy supply versus building HP. This is not valuable enough right here. And we're pretty good on blueprints. Let's grab this for sure. Now a T. How's that? Well, we might want to roll. So how would that work? We could do this, which would then connect up over there, but I don't think we want to. So what would we be after? We'd be after just a straight or an elbow. We might even roll twice. Okay, an elbow's okay. Boy, we've got a long way to go for these. I think let's get this one closed off first, because I'm just not sure exactly how that's going to play out. Here is an interesting spot that might be better than a Bastion. We could give him a platform so he could reach the intersection there. Yeah, we don't have that much money. We need to be careful here. So Warden Protocol is definitely a good investment. What else? We are facing the Mimikos. So the light mortar does perform well there. So we've got two platforms. One of them's going to be the Bastion here, I think. And then let's also get this one going. Just reaches the tip. Improved shot would actually do well here, but I think I just want the damage. Got a lot of waves left, so he's going to do a lot of learning. Look at that range. Really glad we got the Warwolf up to Warden. Now doing 124 per splash, able to hit 15 targets. Repair is still really light. Gravity well doing awesome there. Okay, there's some repair. You gotta do that. Get that taken care of. Now, a decimation position that we Always try to force it. That never really works. Just having to think here about any potential spots. None of them seem good. It's kind of always the case. Well, we'll see. It might become more apparent to us. This is a great Imperial barracks, and we could even give the support to the HQ. Let's save a little bit, though. Give ourselves options. By the way, our income, it's okay. It's better than starting, but it went down because we're down to 2 battlefronts. I think that was when we placed the cross here. Ooh. Mortar coming into play a little bit. Medium mortar. Yeah, that's really good for the enemy types we're facing. We do not want to blank. Really? We've got 2 rerolls potentially left. We've got to get the pieces we want. There we go. Now, do we close this? Versus this. This is really close to our HQ right now. Yeah. I think let's get that out just a little bit. Might be happy for the breathing room. And how about this? Or this? I think that's probably about as good as any. Really good coverage around the whole wing there. And then we'll now be able to hit almost right away of the Brita coming out. It's great. It does 135. It's about the same as the Warwolf. Slower fire rate and actually can't even hit as many targets, but just a nice splashy artillery. Has a lot more range than the Warwolf. It can start hitting out here. How did it do, by the way? Yeah, 2nd place behind the Warwolf. Mirador efficiency 2. Local collab. Let's get Mirador efficiency 2. Maybe we can get to expertise. There's always that potential. I think we just wait. We've been relatively safe. Things are going well so far. I was happy with the tier 1 foes. Now, we will want to take advantage of the gravity well. Because it's slowing down enemies right here, we've got to make sure we're putting down damage, and not very many things can target them. The HQ can't quite reach, the medium mortar, it's minimal range. So we need to work on that. What's this little bug right here? Okay. Well, let's grab supply and a platform. Okay, I'm glad that bug went away right there. Haven't seen that before. Okay, we've only got 1 roll. It's not good enough. So this is going to happen. Rather than an elbow, we need elbows elsewhere. But we're going to leave that open, and it can just curl back around and come up there. That's fine. Maybe this guy should at least get his guns. The other thing we could do is this. Seems good. Don't need a platform. Well, maybe 1. Yeah, 1 platform gets him to the Brita's nest entry. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, well, maybe he didn't actually need it, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. Can get all the way to that entry point back there. It's nice. He has a bit of a blind spot right here by the gravity well, but he'll be able to hit this side with any of them being slowed. He's doing really great work. He's in 1st place. Where he was, anyway. The Warwolf gets targets now. Frontline trench. Not bad. Don't have recon, but that's okay. We still just don't have money. Like, I would think about if we got a mission control, I would activate it. We should get something on this eventually. or a zone command I would certainly get online or something, because we do need some help. We need a lot more supply. Get all this down. The Britas, I think, are one of the best enemies you can get in the first tier. Yeah, they're a little annoying with the tile piece, but as long as you're prepared for it, it's not a problem. And they're just slow and, I don't know, not very threatening. I'd love the discovery here, but we've just got to get a bunch of supply. Okay, a cross is no good. Well, let's see what we can get here. Corner's good. We can do that. Let's get this ready. A neutral building there. Okay, this is still a very key intersection. So, we just got to throw reveal 2. We've got the floating canids and the mucos, which, again, I'll be honest, this is maybe one of the best draws I could think of. I think it's one of the best supply producing enemy types. Like, we should start to really generate a lot each wave just by killing them. And manageable. I like the mucos. They can be dangerous. Our very first loss in the series came from Mega Mucos, who just pushed through, broke barriers as the Pargon, but still, I like to face them. The Warwolves, the artillery, the light mortars, the Durandals, lots of ways to solve them. Now, all of that said, the Canids especially, we're going to get this Imperial Barracks down. We're going to do gun holes, and I mean, why put it here if you're not going to support the HQ? So we're going to do that. Give it a little bit more damage, a little more health, and then the Vencedors. So that should be very powerful as they come into... He's got a short range, but as they come into range there. The other thing we might do, if we get an ammo depot, which would be amazing, we could put it right in that pocket. We'd extend the range of the barracks. Glad we've got him there. We really needed help at this intersection. We honestly could use more still. Okay, this is somewhat attractive. We haven't fully upgraded our medium mortar. And we could definitely use more war wolves. Let's do that with the enemy types we're facing. And we don't even have simple stock online or anything. We don't have to worry about that. So, actually, I think it's a good idea to maybe get this down right away. And this looks like a good spot. I do want to keep this available for a potential ammo depot. But I think this is good. Help out with those mucos a bit more. I'm actually almost tempted to hit more tech on it. We could also even do the same for him. He'd still have amazing range. We'll just leave those doors open. We're not desperate yet. We could also focus on getting to underground train. It would give us +2 range at the moment. And the other thing that would really help us is if we can get our base HP way up, like with the Hulky Fortress. Because we've got multiple percentage multipliers, but it's all, I think, on a base 2000 HP, and so it just doesn't go that hard. But let's grab this recon here. Cross piece, no good. Glad we've got a little bit of recon. T, still not good. I mean, we could do this. It would get the gravity well going a little bit. I'm okay with that. We're going to eventually curl this and curl this. Wow, that is clutch. So good. And I think a sturdy bunker is as good a candidate as any for this spot. And this is going to be a little bit better. Let's do that. He'll be really good with the floating canids as well. And now we're getting a bit of recon relief. It's so good to see. What else do we need to help? We could get this guy the rest of the way, basically. You know, I think we're going to just hit the cybernetic. They're going to play such an important role. We've got the Mimikos and the Mucos, and we've got kind of some wide lanes here, and these Warwolves are going to cover off all of that perimeter. We get perfect kind of coverage around all of that, which is really important. It's still close here. Can't believe we didn't take a bit more damage than that. Gravity Well doing great work. I might want these doctrines. Another Warwolf would be nice, as well as the recon, but I think I want this strict obedience. Okay. Durandal cost. This is good. Certified amplifier we need to have. Okay, right, it was just 2. So we're pretty close to underground train. I think we're going to do that next. Just having a look. That seems good. We're going to save just a little bit more up to 1100 and get this HQ working a lot harder. There's a big Mucos. He's not going down very quick. Ouch. Ouch. Oh my goodness, we need help. Get ready to pop this. Come on. Oh, we need... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Are we dead? Oh my goodness, we popped it. Just in time. We were close to dead there. Oh, man. Okay. We survived it, though. And we got a sanction cannon in the bank. Corner piece is okay. Or do we roll? If we roll, we really only can use a straight. I think we wait for our recon to build up a little bit. Let's just get that one done. Okay, what was scary there? Just about everything, but they're coming in the backside as well. We got underground train, so now our range is going to be better than it was. And we might get the amplifier. What else is going to help here? We don't have very much money. I think we do the amplifier. Let's do that. We are going to spend a little bit of tech. We might even do validated request. No, let's wait. We're going to do... We want to get the damage. We don't want to spend our recon. It's okay. We'll be a little bit more patient. The HQ can take out the Canids. It just has to be able to get on target. The Mucos are more of a problem. Certainly. And if he's coming straight in... Oh, man. Both of them. Okay. Not too bad. We didn't produce a ton of supply there, actually. Local acquisition. It's great. With a Warwolf. Retribution position. But next to the gravity well does sound good, doesn't it? The trouble is we can't place it, and we've got lots of stuff. I mean, we could put a sanction cannon down or an airfield, run it down there. We gotta get the supply. And we can, if we do validated request, we can get the target amplification. We have to do that. Okay, we are in better shape now than we were, for sure. But we've got no money, so let's go. It was better. He broke up earlier. We still need the damage output, of course. This, yeah, we just are not nearly there. Really glad we've got the HP and the repair from underground train. We did produce a lot more supply there. I was happy to see that. I was kind of expecting it. Okay, we get another chance at a retribution position. Buildings adjacent to HQ gain 1 range. This is a tier 3 doctrine. So that's our light mortar, our, oh man, everything. Imperial barracks, our Warwolves. We've got to have that. Straight piece. Hallelujah. Let's get that done. We've got 2 of these now. We're down to 1 battlefront with that piece. But we can't really, I don't know if we can throw money away just for 5% increase. It's just not enough. So these all, by the way, now firing an extra range. Love to see it. We need more damage down the center here. So it's time for a bastion. And it's gonna be shield break, I guess. It's a lot more expensive, but let's do it. We're gonna wait and hit that right away. Okay, that's great. It's in first place right now. We might do shooting floor for him. Okay, that was great. That was a really good addition. Negotiation skills, Durandal. Wow, there is some special buildings right there. Okay, let's get them. Now what? We want, I think we want shooting floor. We're still just a little bit weak on the backside, but it's only because we haven't closed this off yet. So we don't need to necessarily invest huge because it's going to become less and less of an issue. Now, we've only got 1 platform. I don't want to use that yet. We could get a claymore here, and it would be very versatile with, we would go anti-air and frag, because we've got the shield pulse right here. Let's do that. Right? Yeah, I don't know if there's a better spot necessarily. Let's get him down, and he's going to have the air barrage and the frag launcher. Look at the range on that. He's already hitting the shields just as they come out of the nest. Okay, this is a little dangerous. Let's get the frag launcher. Excellent. I think the medium mortar is going to become more and more valuable, potentially hitting the clusters coming down here. Like, maybe even a tech candidate. Produced a lot of supply. Love it. And what kind of building do we need? Like, I think we just get the supply there. We used our only claymore, so let's get another one. Or no, we had one. Never mind. It's all good. Okay, we also have a bit of recon now. A corner would be okay, but let's try and get a straight. Ouch. Okay, that's what it's gonna be. Now we need to be able to defend that side too. We got a lot of money. Huh. Sure seems pretty good, but maybe artillery would be better. We get +1 range being next to the HQ. Where's our section? There it is. Not quite, eh? We want that other path. That's pretty good. Still feels a little bit forced. I'd like to get the decimation position. Maybe we can. This does hit a lot of stuff around it. Like, even though it's only 1 little tile. Let's see what the frags are like. Okay, we want... Oh man, I almost hit send wave. That's good. And we would get the... Well, both of them are good. It'll be a while before we can get enhanced targeting, but that's probably what we would do. Instead, I think we want the damage. And just do this side. But then again, we've already got coverage on that side. Maybe we just frag both. Plus, it's a lot cheaper. Let's just do that. That's fine. Okay, it's a little something. We want another Durandal. That sure seems good. And I think we probably even go exposed elements. Yep. And we need a bit more anti-air. That would have been a good spot, but it's okay. Let's start mowing down the guys coming straight in here. Get them set up for air. We could also slow down units right here. Seems like a really good spot. Let's do that. Can't afford to get it all upgraded yet, but it's good. We got another frontline trench. We added in a lot of damage right here. It should be pretty good. Took a big Mucos hit right here. Dang. We need... Oh, man. Okay. Might be dead. Oh, my goodness, we're dead. What? No! Wave 25? Oh, Trevia, what are you doing to me? Oh, and we made so many upgrades in that last round that we thought were good, but we focused on this channel and they were still leaking through here. They also made it down straight to center. But we just weren't powerful enough. It might have been more beneficial to get the Durandals on the HQ to allow it. It had good range by the end. It was in first place, but that would have broken up the Mucos a bit quicker. Oh, man. Yeah, this game can be tough sometimes. And to think, too, I was raving about how much I loved the enemy setup. I thought I really liked the matchups we were getting, and we were producing a lot of supply by the end, like through the waves. But it just wasn't enough. Still always a good time. And we're going to go right back into her in the next episode. We need to knock that out. And we're going to crack it. It was a bit of a weird map, like being forced to do those big bubbles on the outsides, and we had trouble closing them up, so we were vulnerable, of course. That's okay, we'll learn from it, improve it, tackle it in the next one. Appreciate you guys being here. Take care.